Hey guys, welcome to the new video on this channel with me, Elias Martinez. And in this channel, what I do is I help you quit cocaine. And in this video, I want to talk to you about taking a firm decision. All right, I talk about this a lot. You've got to think that people that are successful in life, they take prompt decisions. That means fast, and they change them very slowly. People that are not that successful in life, they take decisions very slowly and they change them very fast. What does that do? It makes you hop from one thing to another in life, and you never stick to something until you finish it. Does that ring a bell? Now, that is a very, very common pattern in an addict, that you want results now, okay? The opposite of an addict is consistency, dedication, hard work, all right, and long-term view. So, an addict, a cocaine addict, on top of having to fight the craving at the start, which, if you understand your vision and you're convinced that you're not going to go back anymore, it's not so hard, because craving, once you get the hang of it, it's easy to overcome. It's like a no, right? And then it slowly goes away and you build a new life. On top of that, you need to gain your trust, your money, your health. You got to gain it all back. So it's like if the universe starts throwing in test of anything. I mean, family members are going to say things. Friends are going to show up with temptations. Events you can't go to. People doubting you. People criticizing you. On top that you are quitting cocaine, right? So you have to be extra strong to stay firm on the path. And that's why you need help. And that is why an addict needs to have a very firm decision and determination to keep pushing forward and forward and forward and never give in. But then you start breaking barriers energetically inside you. You start building a muscle. You start gaining an iron mentality where you don't give a shit anymore about anything. You don't mind if you have to be alone. You don't mind if you don't have to see anybody anymore. You don't mind if you've got to work out all day. You don't mind how long you've got to work, because you just focus so much on changing that you take the challenges with a smile on your face. You're like, okay, let's go. What else is there to do? I made it this far. I'm alive. Let's say for a start, you're alive. After all the fucking coke you've snorted and nearly killed yourself, on top of that, and all the hookers you've been with, all the fucking coke you've snorted, all the money you've owned and they haven't fucking shot you in the head, all the people you've deceived, all the family members you've lost, all that shit. On top of all that, you've made it a year sober, or you've made it 6 months sober. And you're like, wow, I can make it this far. And that starts becoming your fuel for the next stretches. So you keep going in stretches, and you're like, okay, I've made it this far, then I can go this far. I made it this far so I can go further. And then I can go further and further and further and further. But you need guidance to grow, because the worst thing that can happen with an addict is to feel choked in life. You can't feel choked. You've got to always have something that you are working towards. Because if not, a coke addict loses motivation, loses push. We are people that we need challenges. If not, we get bored, and it goes by characters. Like, there's people that need more challenges. There's people that, are more conservative maybe, and they're not so ambitious, but in general, an addict needs to feed himself with something that's coming, right? And we can use that in our favor. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think, well, I don't think I know. Dopamine we segregate with sex, food, sleep, and when we achieve something. So going after something, we segregate dopamine, and when we achieve it, we segregate dopamine. So that is going to play in our favor to grow, to push. So addicts are usually very, very good building business, building projects, creating charities, community members where like they are leaders, where they push an idea forward, because think about it. I mean, all the fucking struggles you've been through, like, when you wanted to get high, you would do anything. People would say to me, oh shit, the Coke has finished. I'd be like, what do you mean it's finished? What do you mean? It's finished in the world? There's no more Coke in the world? Wait a second, grab the keys of my car, leave, come back in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but I would find some freaking Coke to shove up my nose, right? And I would do that, and I would drive for hours. Who hasn't done that? Drive for hours to find another hit, right? We can use that in life. We know what it is to push through and push forward and go for it and keep pushing, right? You know what I mean? And that is what I want you to do. So you take a firm decision and you don't quit and you keep going and going and going and going and going, right? And that is what's going to bring you the success, because it's not about quitting drugs. It's about changing your mentality, changing your frequency in life, therefore changing your lifestyle 100%. And in the end, you are in places where you have nothing to do with these kind of people, and you have to do with people that have big visions in life, that want to do big things in life, that want to, actually be somebody before they die. Okay, guys, I hope you like this video. Drop me a comment, and I'll leave in a future all the details to contact me in the description of the video. And that's it. Sending you loads of love. Stay healthy, stay strong. See you in the next one.